Hi guys! So today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about Luann de Lesseps totally standing by Sonia's side during this crazy debacle she's got going with Dorinda. Now, to refresh your memory, remember last episode, Dorinda and Sonia got into a really heated argument because Sonia said that she felt a deep sense of pain and loss because of the divorce of her husband, whose name was J.P. Morgan. I don't even need to introduce him. We all know who he is. So I'll just call him Moneybags for the sake of this article. And Dorinda said, you can't compare that to me burying my husband, as in my husband passed away. Whose name was Richard Medley. He was a Wall Street heavyweight who died under mysterious circumstances from a brief illness. Now that's a whole nother article in itself, but nevertheless, that's how he passed away. Now this sparked some very deep, passionate anger within both women because Dorinda was saying, I put a husband 6 feet underground. He is gone. This was not my choice. And Sonia was saying, even though my husband is still alive and hates my guts, and it was 12 years ago, I still have every right to mourn the loss of a marriage 12 years ago. Did I mention that? It was 12 years ago. And this argument seems so crazy on the surface, but it really got passionate. Words were exchanged. The next day, Sonia got really upset and sent a hate letter. I'm just going to say that, a hate text to Ramona saying, why didn't you stand up for me? You knew what I went through with my divorce. Why didn't you stand up to me? Go to hell. Okay. Now, it wasn't those words exactly, but basically she said this friendship is over. So that following day, all the women had dinner. Well, of course, Sonia and Ramona did not talk. Okay. Now, Luann is defending her friend in public, giving interviews, going around saying that she's very upset that everyone is ganging up on Sonia. Okay. Now, did I mention that Luann got busted a couple days ago for smoking weed at a Tribeca Film Festival party? Now, what does one thing have to do with the other? Hopefully nothing. I'm just letting you know, she likes to smoke weed. Okay. Now, she's saying that she feels like the women are ganging up on Sonia, and that Sonia has every right to mourn the loss of her marriage, even though it was 12 years ago and her ex-husband currently can't stand her, and allegedly, the reason that they got the divorce is because Sonia allegedly cheated on her husband. Now, me personally, I believe the rumors. Okay. That's just my opinion. You can choose whatever you want. Don't jump down my throat. That's just how I feel. But anyway, and so she feels that the women should not abandon Sonia. Now, and of course she said that Sonia had no right to send Ramona the hate text the following day, but she's going to stand by her friend. She said she knows what it feels like to be abandoned or misunderstood, and she's not breaking the girl code, and she is not going to abandon her friend, and she stands by her side 100%. Okay, now, what the hell is wrong with Luann? What the hell is wrong with Luann? Listen, I get mourning the loss of a marriage. Divorce is hell, people. It is hell. And she's right. It can't be compared in the beginning to a death. In the beginning. But me personally, and these are my personal thoughts, I don't need anyone crying in my comment section about how insensitive I am. If you have a different opinion, state your case. But this is my case. There should be some kind of time limit on mourning. Now, the loss of a divorce. Now, okay, yes, you can't tell a person how long to mourn. But I'm thinking in my head, if it's past, what's a nice number? 5 years. You might need some kind of counseling, people. I mean, because at the end of the day, it isn't a death. It feels like it, but it isn't. And people get divorced all the time. And you might need to talk to somebody after 5 years. No offense, I'm not trying to be harsh or anything. And I do admit I never went through a divorce. So I do understand those people that said, well, then Sharrell, shut the hell up. I get it. But 12 years? to a man who can't stand you anymore. I'm just hoping at this point that Luann isn't sharing the weed with Sonia. Like, something is wrong with Sonia, in my opinion, and not acknowledging Dorinda just lost a husband. I believe she said it was 7 years ago. Whatever. That's totally different. That's against your will. I just think that Sonia's being over the top here. And I have to pick a side. Because, I don't like people in the middle. I have to pick a side. And if I had to pick a side right now, people, I'm going with Team Dorinda and Ramona. I'm sorry, people. I'm very, very sorry. Now, I understand we all have different personalities. And, some people might be Team Sonia. I get it. But for me, Sonia needs some kind of counseling right now. I don't know what she's going through. Something's weird going on with Sonia. Hopefully it will reveal itself during the season. But that's my opinion. Let me know in the comments section. Am I being too mean to Sonia? Am I being judgmental to women that are getting divorces? I believe it's harsh in the beginning, but you have to give yourself a time limit to move on and get over it. That's my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments section. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification button for more stories like these. Until next time, talk to you then. Bye.